of the most popular Women in Life covers. We printed 96 issues of Women in Life magazine. So when it came to celebrating our 25th anniversary, we blew several of the covers up. And these are some of our favorites. This was Women in the Military, which focused on Black women that were in the military. This was a picture taken in Southwest Pacific in 1943. Love history. I'm a very big advocate for knowing our history. This is a picture of Christina Sharp, who is an academic in Philadelphia and a very beautiful person. And this sort of goes against the premise that, you must have long hair to be beautiful. So I love the fact that she's right there in your face and just beautiful as ever, brilliant as ever. This picture was taken by Barbara Kigozi out of Philadelphia, who submitted several Women Life covers over the years. All right, keep it moving. Next, we have one of my all-time favorites, Inside DC's Hung Jury Nightclub, One Last Time. In the background, the group Onyx was performing. And then you can also see the crowd. It was like a standing room only crowd watching them perform. They did lip sync, but they did lip sync on a whole nother level. And they traveled. They were like a traveling, touring company. And this was DC Black Pride issue for 2003. And the significance of Hung Jury is that this is where DC, where we found a home in DC. We've had parties in over 40 to 60 venues, I believe. But Hung Jury is where we had our first Friday. And that's how we really became an institution, knowing people would come out to the first Friday parties, Hung Jury. And the beauty of First Friday is Fridays, Hung Jury was Black, and on Saturdays, it was white. So we really took over the Friday nights. All right, keep it moving. This is the last issue we published. This is Doria Roberts, the musician, and she gave us a great sort of interview. And this was the 10th anniversary issue. It came out in fall 2003, and it turned out to be our last issue. Very proud of the fact that Doria Roberts was on our last issue. All right, keep it moving. This was our 3rd anniversary issue. And this picture was used when we had our big party in the alley, our Blagdon Alley party that put us on the map in 1993 or 94. I'm not sure. I think it was 94. So this is an image that most people recognize when they think of Women in Life in DC, because that party was amazing. It was over 1,000 women in a warehouse. And it was an international party. So it wasn't just Black women. It was women of all races, all shapes, sizes, and colors. And it was amazing. All right, keep on moving. This is a very well-known issue, cover of Women in Life. Sanufa is a Black female jewelry artist. And she was commissioned by Absolute to make a piece. And this piece was called Absolute Sanufa. And it was amazing. And we did an article on her and then put this model that's modeling her jewelry on the cover. And this was by far our most popular cover in the period in which we published these issues. So those are the top ones. We also have some, I would say, other issues that are of note. This is about Alan Cephas, a model. This is the only issue we did that was specifically an article about a gay man, who was very popular, widely used model in DC and around the country. He was in all the magazines, GQ, and when it was determined he was HIV positive and ultimately had AIDS, he had a rather quick fall from grace. And so I wanted to document his story. And I'm very proud of the fact that we got to talk to him just a few days before he died. All right. This is just a New York Pride issue. we did a photo album issue, and the cover says a woman had on a T-shirt, and it says lesbians are natural leaders. You're following one, and that captured how I feel about women in the life. We are natural leaders, and I love the fact that I was able to get that T-shirt and then put it on the cover, because I think this sums it up very well. This was a book called Dreads, and so many Black lesbians have dreads. It was just a natural to talk about this book and how we express ourselves through our hair. All right. We covered a lot of things over those 96 issues, and one of them was Oprah's movie Beloved. Well, actually, I should say Toni Morrison's book made into a movie by Oprah and starring Oprah. And this article just sort of went behind the scenes to talk about how we think of ourselves as Black women and how